Hello, this is Mark Satterfield, and welcome to the Velvet Rope Playbook. Tonight's chapter, The Invisible Close, How to Sell Without Sounding Like a Salesperson. Let me tell you about a woman I met at a gallery opening in Beverly Hills. She had a name like Charlotte or Camille, Chanel flats, Hermès cuff, and the kind of bone structure that makes you assume her parents had a private chef. We were talking about a sculpture, nothing big, just a bronze starting at $175,000, and I casually asked what she did. She smiled and said, "Oh, I help families design multi-generational wealth strategies." That's it. No pitch, no card, no LinkedIn QR code, just a gentle statement that implied, if you know, you know. 2 glasses of champagne later, she had 2 new clients. No follow-up, no close, just presence, positioning, and something I call the invisible close. And if you want to master the art of selling to the wealthy without pressure, pushiness, or pretending to be someone you're not, well, you need to go to getwealthyclients.com. And when you're there, you'll find all my best-selling books and training programs on how to attract, close, and serve high-net-worth clients in a way that feels effortless, but is anything but accidental. That's getwealthyclients.com. Now, let's break down the invisible close. Part 1. The close begins before the conversation. Selling to the affluent isn't about clever comebacks or objection handling. It starts way earlier, before they ever hear your voice. Think of your website, your bio, your social media presence. Are you projecting calm authority? Or are you screaming, "Look at me," like an internet coach? The invisible close starts with perception. You don't chase. You don't over-explain. You look like someone who's already busy with other wealthy clients. Wealthy people buy based on who they think you are before you even get to say a word. Part 2. Don't pitch. Prescribe. When the conversation starts, the average professional goes into performance mode. Slides, credentials, talking points. It feels like a job interview. But the invisible close works more like a private doctor. When the affluent walks into a consultation, they're not looking for options. They want diagnosis, precision, confidence. So instead of saying, "Here's what I do," you say, "Here's what I'd recommend based on where you are." It's subtle, but the power shift is massive. Part 3. Use story to sell the outcome, not the service. Nobody wants to feel sold, but everyone wants to feel something. So the invisible close leans on story. Not to entertain, but to enroll. When you describe a client just like them who got what they want, you're not pitching. You're creating desire. You're not selling portfolio strategy. You're telling a story about a couple who finally stopped worrying about their retirement and started enjoying their yacht. You're not selling a real estate listing. You're telling the story of a family who found the one place their college-age kids still wanted to visit on holiday. You sell the outcome, not the offer. That's how the close starts happening invisibly. Part 4. Signal scarcity without saying a word. Let's be honest, nothing makes the wealthy lean in faster than limited access. But don't say, "I'm very selective." That sounds like a guy on Tinder with no matches. Instead, show it. Say, "I'm onboarding 2 new clients this quarter and only one of those spots is left." Or, "I need to see if we're the right fit before I can commit to anything." That's the invisible close whispering, "You're not here to be chosen. You're here to choose." And if you want to build a brand that closes deals before you ever enter the room, if you want to become the Charlotte in every conversation, where your presence alone creates curiosity, status, and trust, then head over to getwealthyclients.com. You'll find my complete system for turning yourself into the high-status choice in any room. No hard closes, no mass market nonsense, just premium, persuasive positioning that works. That's getwealthyclients.com. Closing thought. The invisible close isn't about manipulation. It's about magnetism. And once you master it, you'll never chase again. This is Mark Satterfield. Thanks for listening to this chapter of the Velvet Rope Playbook. I'll be back with you soon with more, but until then, bye for now.